Yesterday I watched the Aproko Doctors video, and that video is such an emotional one. If you are yet to see it, it's about Aproko Doctors medical illness. Some people will just say, the doctor is sick. You'll be like, do doctors fall sick too? Like, doctors are not human beings. I've heard that a number of times. When I say I'm ill, they'll be like, you people that are working with drugs, how can you fall ill? As if we have superpowers. We are not humans. Let me tell you something, we that we prescribe and dispense drugs, we are the worst drug consumers. Like, I can dispense the number of drugs that doctor has written for you, maybe up to like 5 or 6 but when it comes to me using drug, it is a very difficult task for me. So that was exactly what Aproko doctor said in his video, that when he saw his MRI scan, like his film, the result of his scan, he couldn't open it, he couldn't view it, he couldn't read his own diagnosis because he was too traumatized. It can be traumatizing when you have very good knowledge about something now falls victim of that same thing. So when he said that, I could relate with him. And also, he said he made a video even before he started noticing those symptoms. If you don't know, Aproko Doctor is an online social media doctor, kind of. He's a certified Nigerian doctor, but he also comes online, especially on Instagram and YouTube, shares short clips um, about health generally. And then just few weeks ago, we learned that it was down with brain tumor. It was diagnosed with brain tumor, but to the glory of God, is recovering very fast. I am so happy for him. I'm glad that God preserved him. Yeah, because delay could be dangerous. If he had delayed, we might not be saying the same thing we are saying now. So I read some of the comments that people left on that thread on Instagram. And some of those comments are very funny. Okay, Aproko doctor's wife came out to, thank the doctors that actually performed the surgery on her husband. And the most popular of them is the Dr. Ojo. I consider him the best neurosurgeon in the whole wide world. Yeah. He's a Nigerian and he still works in Nigeria with Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Luz. And many people dropped comments, testimonies of how that doctor has, helped them in terms of their brain tumors, in terms of their medical conditions, and how humble the doctor is, and how calm the doctor is. Somebody even went as much as saying that he worked with him for 11 years and there was minimal mortality rate. So you can imagine, when a doctor is known to have low mortality rates, almost zero mortality rate, like that means his patients don't die as long as you are his patient. It's just like somebody said, it's just rest assured that nothing will happen to that patient, no matter how severe the case may be. Isn't that a miracle? See, me, I look forward to meeting Dr. Ojo, not because I want him to treat me, but because I want to learn from him. How is he doing it? Is it prayers? Is it that he's holy? Is it that he's righteous? What is he doing right? I just want to learn, I want to learn from him. Hmm? Or is it just the grace of God? Some people just have that ambience. It's peaceful, it's calm, it's surreal. One other thing that struck me about people's comments, this category of commenters, they are very horrible. Some of them were now praying for Dr. Ojo. Dr. Ojo, they will continue to deny you at the embassy. Like, Dr. Ojo will not relocate outside Nigeria because he's good, because he is very good at his job. They are praying that he should never leave Nigeria, because many of such Dr. Ojos have relocated from Nigeria and they are no longer, they are not contributing anything to our healthcare system. And I don't blame them. So why were you praying for Dr. Ojo not to? Somebody even said, okay, they will continue to deny him. They will only give him visa to go on vacations. So what if he wants to further his education? What if he wants to go there to work so as to gather more experience? And come to think of it, I even learned that he studied in America at some point. I don't know whether for his MBBS or for his fellowship or for his residency, I don't know. But he didn't have all his education in Nigeria. Are you sure that is the education he asked from Nigeria or he had from Nigeria that is really helping him? I'm not saying that our education system is completely a write-off. What I'm just saying is that if he wants to relocate outside Nigeria, beg, let this man go now. There are so many more Dr. Ojos in Nigeria. It's just that they have not gained the popularity because perhaps they have not had cause to treat a celebrity. Hmm? Or maybe the celebrity has not shouted them out. So there are several Dr. Ojos. I'm not saying Dr. Ojo is not special. He's special. You know, I said I wish to meet him. But come of it. Stop saying that you should not travel, you should not, like those people that have already traveled, those medical doctors that have gone in search of greener pastures are evil and they are cursed and they are useless and you're blaming them for leaving. As if they give you visa, you will not leave yourself. So it is well. Shall I just say, let me come and react about this thing because I made a very nice thumbnail that looks like Vicky's Corner thumbnail. And I said, this thumbnail, it must not go to waste. That's why I'm at your faces. So I hope to see you in my next video.